Welcome back, all you legendary lunatics. I am Lord Papa Lunacy, and as always, I'm here with my brilliant co-host,
Hello, it is
Shadow,
me, the Shadow Man Randy.
Shadow Man Randy, indeed. If you were with us last time, we were doing a tier list of all the horror movies that were on this tier list. As we stated, this is not all horror movies. There's plenty of movies that aren't on here. As we found out, the first Final Destination is not, but all the rest of the shitty ones are. So, we're going to try and just pick right up where we left off. Sorry. I just kind of rambled on there for a minute. But we're going to try and pick right up where we left off and go on from there. Next, after we just did the... What was that? Oh, it was the...
Penny on a Teriyaki. Okay.
We learned that I was mixing up Grudge 2 and Scary Movie 4. Hellbound, the Hellraiser. I don't know if I've seen this
I
one.
liked this one. Hellbound, is this the one where they actually go to hell and it's like a big ass maze?
Probably. Oh, maybe not, because there's also Inferno right here.
I don't. It's either Hellbound or Inferno is one of my favorites because it depicts hell in a really cool way.
So let's go ahead and we'll put them both in. You want to do good enough or both in middle ground?
Probably middle ground's fine.
Okay. 'Cause I don't know which one's which. I do remember, I didn't mind the Hellraiser franchise. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean they're alright. They're alright.
Yeah. We'll put them all middle ground for now. The only one I didn't really care for was Hellraiser in space, where they've got a space
Why
station.
do they always make when there's a franchise? There's always a space variant. Have you ever seen Jason in Space or whatever it's called?
It's a great schlocky B movie. It's a wonderful schlocky B movie. But I will say, sometimes it's just not worth it. Like Leprechaun in Space.
Yeah, Leprechaun in Space might have to be so bad it's good. No.
No, that's gonna be Leprechaun in the Hood parts 1 and 2.
Yeah, Leprechaun in the Hood parts 1 and 2 gotta be so bad it's good.
Hills Have Eyes part 2.
Is this the OGs or the
Does
new
not
ones?
look like it.
I didn't mind the first, the Hills Have Eyes remake, the new one, but I've never seen the second one of the remakes.
The second one, I don't know. I'm going to put this one in subpar. I didn't care for the remakes as much. The first remake wasn't bad, but the second and third remake were not great.
Yeah.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Never seen it.
It was middle ground. I mean, I should have known this, but middle ground's going to be huge. It's going to be...
Well, they're not good, but they're not bad. So,
Yeah. Insidious Chapter 2.
I think Insidious 1, 2, very good.
Yeah. 3, Chapter 3 was not bad. It was the first one without the family. I need to see the new one, The Red Door.
To be honest, I did not like the new one.
The newest one, really?
Yeah, it's The Red Door. I did not like that one.
Really? Okay.
Surprisingly, because
What didn't you like about it?
it was just it felt sloppy with the writing. It just felt too damn like the other ones. If that makes any sense. It's supposed to be the end all be all of it all.
See, my biggest thing was, and it's I talked with Abby about this too, is I didn't like how... So before I say this, I didn't like this part, and so spoilers also. The thing I didn't like is the split of the family.
Yeah.
And it's I didn't like that aspect because I was from my perspective,
Yeah.
if all this shit happens, I think it would bond you together and bring you closer.
Yeah.
But then Abby made a good point. She's like, well, he did try and kill her while he's possessed.
Well, yeah,
That'd be
and
tough
that's
to get back.
why I thought the same. I was they had a great family dynamic
Yeah.
throughout the all the first 3 or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then the split at the end kind of just takes you off catch you off guard. But then you really think about it, and I think Abby's right.
Yeah,
Because
Abby's definitely got a good point.
He came out of nowhere and tried to murder her, and this is
Yeah.
the dude she's sleeping with every night. So.
Yeah.
I don't know, possessed or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it would be it'd be a hard image to forget. You know?
Yeah, your husband's hands around your neck like that would definitely give.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah. So I kind of
okay.
understood it after that. Insidious 3, which one is that?
It's the one with the girl who breaks her legs, I think. Also, I'm gonna put the first Insidious up here with Chapter 2.
Yeah, those were good movies.
Yeah, they were great. Or the first one I might actually move up here to almost peak. Second one was good enough.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair.
3, I'd say 3 was good enough too.
Yeah.
I liked 3, and I also liked the Skeleton Key, which was the backstory to Elaine, the older
Yeah,
lady.
didn't they make it an Elaine movie? Yeah.
Yeah, the fourth one. There's I think it was called the Skeleton Key. It might have been something else, but next up we got Leatherface, the origin story for
For Bubba.
Bubba. Yeah, I
Subpar.
I think when I saw this, I was still a stoner, and I remember being so stoned I still thought it was stupid.
Well, maybe garbage then.
I think Leatherface is garbage.
The origin story Leatherface gets the first garbage.
It does. And I hate to say that because Leatherface as a character is terrifying.
Yeah, but this is not as like the whole like gimmick of it all is that he's a giant, like inbred freak monster
who eats people,
who eats and takes the skin of people. But
Yeah.
as a kid, I mean, yeah. If the writing was really good, then I could see it being okay. But
yeah.
yeah,
So
I'm down with garbage there.
okay. So we've come to another pile of garbage. So here's the question: we've got 6 Leprechaun movies to rank here. Which ones go into garbage and which ones go into so bad it's good?
I think I've never seen any of them, but I think off principle they all go into garbage except for the hood ones go into so bad it's good.
Leprechaun, is that in the Hood 2? So that's so bad it's good. Leprechaun in Space, I think, is this one.
To any of you Leprechaun fans out there,
Any of you who are fans of the Leprechaun, unironically, are not like the so bad it's good, you're just objectively wrong. I'm just gonna say that now. That's gonna get us some backlash from like the fans. I don't care. I'm not wrong here. These are just
sorry
bad
to say
movies.
it, boys and girls.
I'm pretty sure these are both into Hood, but I don't know. Okay. Give me 1 second to call Abby for this one because she has more opinions on these movies than I do.
The Paranormal Activity films.
Yeah, I didn't mind the first one, and then I thought they just kept going on and on and on, and I
was gonna say my opinion is only that the first 2 can make it into. The first one, I would say above middle ground.
Yeah.
Everything else, the second one was okay, and then everything past that just got repetitive.
What's up?
Hey, you got a second, hon?
Yeah.
You want to come in here and help us rank some movies?
Yeah. Give me
Okay.
a second.
Okay. We'll see you here in a second.
Okay, bye.
Bye. So you said you want the first one where?
I thought the first one should be probably good enough.
Good enough. Because I don't think any of them are peak, for me at least.
No, I wouldn't say so.
There is a scene in, I think, the second one. It's the kitchen scene where all the drawers open at once and all the pans fly out. That made me jump the first time I saw it because I saw it in theaters.
That's why I thought the second one was good too. Everything past that for me was just kind of like why. You know? And they progressively got more and more revealing with like the monster and the demon, which I thought ruined the whole purpose of it all.
Yeah.
The first one that first one scared the shit out of me as a kid because
it seemed real.
It was like the first of its kind with that kind of. Yeah, I thought it was real. Like everyone was shocked. It was so good, you know.
Yeah.
And it was not revealing about the ghost at all. Like,
it honestly, I think they definitely went the less is more route with the first one. Like, because they shot the whole thing in like what 2 weeks.
Do you have to be presentable for this?
No, we're just doing it on the camera. No camera, just screen record.
Okay.
Alrighty. So right now we're doing Paranormal Activity. My lovely wife here, Abby.
Can I grab a chair?
Yes, you can. She is our expert on the Paranormal Activity franchise, so she's gonna help us with that. While she's grabbing a chair to come sit, let's go ahead and skip ahead to the next couple. Prometheus, I think it gets a lot of flack. It's like a prequel to Alien.
Yeah, I remember. I've watched this one.
I love this one. I
thought it was good. Yeah.
Want to go 8th here?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, that's gonna get us a lot of flack too. 'Cause people hate that movie.
Who cares? No, that one was good. That one
Yeah.
had a good story. I thought it was great.
Yeah. Okay. So, I don't know if I can't really turn the screen much more, but I can just read them off what they are if you want.
No, I'm not good at listening.
You're not good at listening.
You know this.
Fair enough. Okay, so we've got the Paranormal Activities. We put the rankings are S down to F.
Okay.
S, A, B, C, D, F, and then so bad it's good. They've never seen it. We put the first and the second Paranormal Activity in good enough. Like it wasn't A tier, almost peak, but it wasn't bad or middle ground.
It's like a weirdly good comfort movie.
The first two
if
are.
that makes sense, you know.
Well, so that's the thing is like we've seen the first two. I don't think we've seen any of the others.
Oh, you haven't?
I've seen the next 3.
You have? Okay.
It's really weird because someone pointed out the other day about how. I don't know what I was listening to, but it was someone said that it feels like most of the Paranormal Activity movies end in like a bunch of like creepy women like looking at whoever the main characters or the camera and then just walking towards them. And
Yeah.
it's supposed to be about like a cult, but apparently it gets pretty shit from like third on, and then but the new one, the Paranormal Activity, the one with the guy that looks like half of a skull, is actually pretty good.
Okay.
Like the unmarked ones or whatever.
The unmarked ones.
But I don't think I've seen 3 and 4, but I haven't seen.
Well, so you've not seen this one yet, the unmarked ones?
I have not seen the unmarked ones. I saw 3 and 4.
That's the one where they're out like on a farm, I believe, right?
Yeah,
I have
it's like-
seen this one.
It's not part of the original cast.
That's why I didn't even realize that was a part of this franchise
Yes.
until we just. That one was pretty good. I would say.
You liked it?
Middle ground.
Middle ground
Is
at
where
least?
I put it.
Okay.
I mean, in all fairness, it's like there's so many horror movies that involve paranormal something.
Yeah.
Like, how are you to assume that was part of the same franchise?
Yeah, it was so different.
Okay, so we still got 3, 4, and Ghost Dimension.
If I remember 3 correctly, it's about when they were little girls, right?
I think it looks like
It's-
2 twin beds
It's
next to each
okay.
other.
I think it's kind of interesting, though. I mean, I think it still fits within the concept. Like, it's kind of a fun comfort movie, but it's not as good as the first 2.
Okay.
So we got the
Because-
first 2 in.
In A,
Yeah.
so we'll put this in B, we'll put this one in C.
Yeah, because I think around this time, like, I mean, the second one kind of counts for a little bit for this too, but I think around this time they started to get the big box numbers, and I think they started to care a little less about the nonsense. And because I think what was really nice about the first one is because you can tell it was low budget, but it was fun. Whereas I think now they were like, well, let me just do all the things that I can do, and it's like, well, you guys, you kind of forgot what your original idea behind your franchise was.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said they started doing too much.
Yeah.
Like.
Because I think they got too excited with all the money they have, which, like, I mean, nothing wrong with that. If someone gave me a bunch of money to make whatever I fucking wanted, sure.
Keep that in mind. If you have a lot of money to give to the channel, please do. We'll do whatever we can with just filming and
I
stuff.
think they would do whatever you want. I'm like,
No,
I feel like there should be some boundaries
I
there.
was gonna say that.
I don't know if you know this, but I mean, at least in my therapy, I talk about boundaries a lot. I hope you get to talk about boundaries in your therapy
We
too.
do.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So I've
out to
only
Caleb.
seen. Shout out to Caleb. So I've seen the first 2 for sure.
Yeah.
I might have seen bits and pieces of the ones you were watching because I know Abby watches them as a comfort movie.
Yeah.
But there's one that I don't think we've watched together. But I was watching a compendium talking about the whole franchise, and it was like ranking these. I think it was Papa Meat actually, but like one of the newer ones. I think it was the Ghost Dimension, or maybe it was the Cursed Child or something.
There's
But like
Christian.
whatever it is, I don't know.
There's Paranormal Activity, the marked ones too.
Yes.
Maybe
Yeah.
whichever one it was is like they kind of deter from like the OG storyline, but it ends with like the big change was instead of it being in a house like what all the other ones were, it was in like an apartment that had like 2 bedrooms or 2 rooms, and so like the paranormal stuff was like a lot more noticed,
Yeah.
and like the thing that like the
Sorry.
it's okay. The thing the reviewer talked about with the movie was like it ends with like the main characters, they go to like a nunnery where they're like the people are possessed and they just go screw it and they just start shooting people with shotguns. Like
Yeah, that's the marked ones.
that's the marked ones.
It
Okay.
takes place in like San Francisco probably.
I'm not sure.
And
I've
it's
never seen that one.
it's not like the same type of filming either. It's like
Very
a found
different.
footage where their friend.
Oh,
So
so
like
it's
the main character gets marked, whatever, by one of the witches or of the coven.
Oh,
And
that
he
makes
gains a bunch
sense.
of
Because that's the whole
powers.
concept,
Yeah.
right? It's
Okay.
like you find out it's because it's like the grandma was part of a coven, and that's what like led into it. But then the fourth one literally makes almost no sense because it's just like the original girl, Katie, is moves in across the street from whoever's the characters in this one, and then basically the son she has is the baby she stole. But like what I don't really remember is the fact is like why they even bother, because if you're part of a fucking cult, like why not live in the goddamn forest? Because I couldn't remember if they were like they needed something other than just
remember.
being nonsensical, you know?
I think it was, I can't remember. I don't think
Yeah.
they wanted the girls to remember that they were like part
Yeah.
of it all. Or
Well,
something.
but the thing is, Katie was already brainwashed by demon man
So
guy.
I'm gonna put 3, 4, and Ghost Dimension and March ones all in middle ground, if that's fine.
That's fine.
Because I've not seen any of those, and if they all kind of sound the same.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I'd say so. I think the first 2 are just a little better than those.
That's fair, and I would agree. There's
It's like the Charmin commercial says, less is more.
yeah. Next we've got The Ring 2.
The Ring 2.
I don't think I watched the Ring movies enough because they scared me.
Oh,
They were good.
we good?
I've told you I'm a big chicken. Just because I hang out with dead people for a living doesn't mean I like scary movies.
Should we put The Ring in? I don't know about The Ring 2. I know The Ring 1 was very good. I haven't seen The Ring 2 in a long time. So.
Me either. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in. I'm gonna say never seen it because it's been so long.
Yeah,
since I've
that's
seen
fair.
That is Saw something.
Saw.
Because there's 4. There's 3D. There's Saw 1. That's Saw 2. That's 1. There's
That one's Sant.
Saw 5.
There's Saw X as well somewhere.
So maybe that's what this is. Saw X. Saw X I've not seen yet.
That's fair.
But I'll go ahead and put... I think Saw 1 is almost peak.
Yeah. That's got the original...
The everything, like, it's the...
Yeah, that's got Amanda. That's got the is that the bathroom scene?
It's the
Yeah.
bathroom scene.
Yeah,
The
Where
very
then
first.
it's like the reveal.
No,
is,
don't
like,
reveal it. Actually, no, we've been spoiling movies left and right. Go for it, babe. Spoiler alert.
I was like, that movie came out in what, 2005?
I mean, I said spoiler alert for, I think, one of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. So those came out in the 80s.
I'm sorry. My window of spoiler is you get, depending on like the level of how like famous a movie is, you get maybe 2 years from release, and then it's like, and even then it's like, because I hated the amount of people that were just like, oh my god, don't tell me about the beginning of Game of Thrones when season 8 was fucking coming out. It's like, guys, you had so much time. Like, I don't give a shit. Get over it.
Fair enough.
Get over it or pluck your ears out, like Jesus said. No, that's your eyes. Sorry.
I'm going to say Saw 2 is peak as well. And then every other Saw, I think, is just good enough. Actually,
Saw 1, Saw 2, all... Well, which Saw had, I'm trying to think. I don't think Saw 3, Saw 4 were very good. Saw 5? God, man, I can't... They're all so similar.
yeah, well, because it's like the main writer, which was one of the guys who was writing... Kitty. One of the writers was the photographer in the first movie. The one who was chained up in the bathtub.
Yeah.
He was one of the writers, and he was only writing for the first 2 movies, and then... The first 3 movies, and then he signed off. And they continued. I liked the story for the first 4. And then the 5th is where it starts to just really peter down. 4th was worse, but yeah. We've got drinks over here, huh?
Oh, sorry.
Well, we could put,
This is our new critic.
Our new critic.
He's joined us.
I'm down to put them all
In middle ground? Yeah, that's fair.
There's going to be a lot of movies in middle ground.
Yeah.
Nothing we can do about that.
There's nothing we can do about it. 5's ending was gut-wrenching when I was younger.
The Scream franchise.
Like my
Should we
phone.
piss off the fans again?
Well,
Scream
we already
1.
put Ghostface as a C-tier killer. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Scream 1 is A tier.
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
fine.
actually seen the Scream movies.
They're not bad. They're not amazing, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's got Matthew Lillard was amazing in his part. Who else? I really like the idea. So the one thing, they cast Drew Barrymore, and like she was like the top billed actress, and in the first 10 minutes she's dead.
Yep.
Like, it totally threw everyone for a loop. That was like the biggest bait and switch, which I thought was a good bait and switch, because then you're like, anyone can die. That was one thing with horror movies back then too, is like the highest paid actor never really got killed, so you always knew they were either the killer or they were going to be the last one standing.
That's what I like about it. Makes a good show or movie, in my opinion, just like Ned Stark.
Yeah.
Season 1, Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
Gets his
Spoiler
head chopped
alert,
off. Gets his head chopped
I
off.
swear to fucking God.
What about the other Scream movies? I could take them or leave them. Subpar, maybe.
Dude, honestly, I don't even think I've seen more than the first one and like the newest.
I'll go ahead and put them in never seen it then.
Yeah, I don't know enough. Here comes what is that?
Seed of Chucky.
I don't think I've seen that one either.
Let's go ahead and throw that bad boy in garbage.
Let's throw that bad boy in garbage.
Isn't that the one where it has like the emaciated goth child baby of,
Yeah.
of Chucky and the lady?
The
Goth lady.
androgynous child, because they wanted everyone to relate to the child, so they made it androgynous.
Relate to an evil, demonic possessed child?
Yep.
Okay.
So you'd have sympathy for the evil child.
30-second warning.
So me.
30-second warning. Oh, we're 30 seconds.
Oh, like, are you doing this in parts?
Yeah, we're breaking this because this is like a huge list.
Oh, okay.
So all right, we're gonna go ahead and call it into this one. So thank y'all for joining us. Stick around. We're gonna have the next one up here pretty soon. As always, sit back, relax, and enjoy the darkness around you. Thank you, Shadowman Randy, for working on this with me. Also, thank you to our special guest, Miss Abby Evans Artistry. If you want to check her out on Instagram, it's a shout out for her. Check it out. She made a severed head once. I show that to everyone whenever they say, "Oh, you do makeup?" And I was like, "Yes." She also does prosthetics. Look at this. I'm a happy huppy. So
I hope never be unhappy or you're gonna get your head cut off. I'm gonna go grab a sweater.
Okay. Well, we're gonna wrap it up here. So thank you all very much. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the darkness around you. I know I already said that twice. So we'll see you soon. Any other words for our people?
Nope.
That's that.